Hello my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about manifestation. This is the secret to making manifestation work every time, no matter how many manifestations that you have, no matter how big it is, how small it is, whatever the case is. If you've been noticing that it's taking some time for your manifestation, or if you've been noticing that whatever blockage is happening, this is how to make it work every single time. This is the basis of foundation. This is everything of manifestation. Manifestation can take many forms, but this is the nitty gritty, the basics that you need to have in order to make manifestation work every single time. So if you guys are interested in this video, then without further ado, let's hop right into it. All right, guys, so let me just tell you what the secret is, and then we're gonna get into how to implement the secret, the practicality of it, how to utilize it, what to do to change it, and all that jazz. So this secret comes down to your energy. Your internal energy is what causes the ripples of life to take place. Whatever your energy is causes certain things to magnetize to you and repels certain things. So depending on your energy, you are going to attract and manifest a different life, depending on what type of energy that you have. If you guys want to change your life or change any sort of outcome of your life, this is going to require a change in your energy. And to know where your energy is and what kind of energy you have, this is based on the emotions that you feel. Emotions are the translation of energy into a feeling. So whatever base emotions that you have during your day, the emotions that you have consistently, this is going to be what your energy naturally is. This is going to set your base point of your own unique frequency. Of course, we have multiple different emotions, and this creates its own unique sort of like waveform. It's kind of like putting a bunch of different, instruments together, and then you make a whole song. So depending on what your emotions are, this is playing the song of your life. And essentially how this works is that whatever you're feeling is going to cause you to think a certain way, and the way that you think is going to cause certain reactions to different scenarios in life. It's going to cause you to take certain action and reaction to certain things based on the way that you think and the way that you feel. So if you're wanting to change anything in your life, if you're wanting to attract something amazing into your life, you have to change your energetic frequency to be in alignment with that. Otherwise, it just won't come, because certain energy will repel other energy because it's out of tune with who you are. And so if you are wanting to attract certain things into your life, you're only going to attract what you're in tune with. So if you guys want to change your tuning, you have to start with changing the way that your energy is. And just so you guys know, there's no right or wrong. You're not wrong for having a damper energy. You're not wrong for having a better energy. It doesn't make you any better or whatever. It just all is what it is. But depending on the life that you want to live, one will be less desirable and one will be more desirable. One will be in tune with what you desire and one will be out of tune with what you desire. So based on this, how do we actually implement this into our lives, and how do we actually utilize this information to change our lives? So this comes down to changing your emotional state. And how do you change your emotional state? You change your emotional state by changing the thoughts that you're always thinking, the repetitive thoughts that you have. Of course, we cannot control every single thought that we have. That is absolutely impossible. But whenever you catch yourself thinking negatively or thinking a certain way about scenarios that happen in your day-to-day basis, changing this, catching yourself in these moments and being like, you know what, I'm gonna think a little bit differently here. So for example, if you're constantly thinking negatively about your coworkers when you're going to work, this is gonna cause that same reality to take place, because when you're thinking a certain way, it's making those same emotions come up, and based on those same emotions, you're gonna have the same reactions to those people, and you're gonna have the same actions towards those people. And the same actions and reactions cause the same outcome. So if you're wanting a different outcome, you have to change the way that you're thinking, which changes the way that you're feeling, which changes the actions and reactions that you then have. And the way that this looks in the big picture is, yes, it sort of seems small at first, because it just seems like, oh, well, maybe I can change the reactions that I'm giving to people and it'll change the kind of reaction that I'm getting. But how do I go from, living my life making this amount of money to making this amount of money, or to attaining this item, or attaining whatever it is that you're wanting to attain? So based on your thinking patterns, your reactions and actions that you take, if you are in alignment and in tune with the big things that you want in life, the big manifestations that you want, This is going to cause you to take new action in your day-to-day life, because it is a saying that a path to get to your desired goal or outcome exists every day, at least once, at least. So therefore, if you change your thinking, which then changes your emotions and then changes your actions and reactions, you will notice that you then take new inspired action that is in alignment with what you do want. And all of a sudden, those opportunities, you're going to notice yourself going down those paths. All of a sudden, your mind, because you've now expanded your awareness and you're now in tune with those things, you're going to start to get ideas that are now in alignment with that. Because beforehand, if you're sinking into the same old reality, thinking the same old thoughts, you're staying in that certain realm of thinking, which you're never going to get an inspired action to make $1 million if you are sitting in that same old thinking pattern and emotional pattern and reaction and action pattern. Once you change one of those small things, those ripples go out. You then take new action, you get new ideas, your mind is expanded into new areas because now you're feeling a different way, which causes you to think a different way, which causes you to act a different way. And based on those new actions that you're taking, all of a sudden you're going to find yourself in a scenario where you're getting some inspired idea because you met the right person at the right time, at the right place, and then all of a sudden you get these ideas that are coming your way that are more in alignment with what you want. All of a sudden you're in alignment to meeting your soulmate. All of a sudden you're in alignment to meeting the person of your dreams or the friend group of your dreams, or in alignment with attaining the job of your dreams or anything of the sort. This is the key to manifestation, is your energy. You will either magnetize things to you, or you're going to repel things to you, or you're going to stay in the same state, or you're going to be in an expansive state. It really depends on your energy and the way that you're feeling. So like I said, the way to shift this is to catch yourself when you're thinking those same old average thoughts that are negative, that don't make you feel good, the judgments that you have on the world. Based on this, it'll change your emotions. And yes, it'll be difficult at first, because every time we try something new, the ego is like, no, let's go back to the same old, because sometimes we get literally addicted to the negative thinking patterns that we have, because they bring up this same sort of emotional roller coaster for us. And sometimes we get addicted to complaining, or we get addicted to judgment, or we get addicted to just negative emotions, because they reaffirm why we haven't made our dreams a reality. Sometimes it can feel good to be like, oh no, there's this excuse, because that excuse makes you feel better about where you're at right now. But let's stop with that negative, limited way of thinking. If you guys want to go into an expanded life, you need to be really real with yourself, and it's going to be a little bit difficult at first, but this all comes down to changing your thinking patterns, changing your emotional states, and then therefore it changes your actions and reactions, which causes you to go down a whole new path, my loves. So I know that this video might seem a little bit repetitive here. I know I'm repeating myself a couple times, but I just really want to sink this information in for you guys. I really want to clarify it so it just becomes really clear for you guys. This is personally how I've done a 180 on my life of constantly kind of bringing in and perpetuating a same reality for myself that wasn't really conducive of what I actually wanted in life. And then when I began to change that, my whole world began to shift and change. Massive things happened in a very short period of time, and it's been a gnarly ride, but I've been absolutely loving it. So if you guys want to change yourself, this all comes down to changing your internal energy. And with that, my love, you can do and be anything. There is no limitations other than the ones that you put on yourself. All those other limitations, they can fade away. They're all just limiting beliefs, and they are not actual reality. You can do anything. There has been people from all walks of life that were told that they could not do a certain thing because they didn't have the right tools or they weren't the right person for it, and they did it anyway. So don't sit in your room waiting for that text message. Go out and have fun, enjoy yourself, do the things that make you feel super happy, because when you're sitting there waiting for a text message or praying for, not that praying is bad, but there's a neediness energy when you're sitting there being like, I want this thing to happen, I need this thing to happen, and it's coming from a place of needing it, rather than you going out into the world, enjoying yourself, getting into the alignment of happiness, freedom, and abundance. These emotions are going to be what aligns everything to you, because then all of a sudden those people are going to be magnetized towards you. Experiences are going to be magnetized towards you. Your dream job is going to be like, I want that person to work for this company. You know, whatever the case may be, you getting into alignment with being a business owner and having a successful company. You're going to magnetize money, experience, people, everything to you when your energy is in alignment with that abundance, with that freedom, and with that happiness. And my mom actually used to tell me this when I was a kid, because there'd be, you know, a couple weekends here and there where I'd be trying to call friends and nobody would be answering the phone. For some reason, I just couldn't get a hold of them, and I'd be sitting there being like, I'm bored. And my mom would be like, change your energy, go do something really fun, go either like clean up your room, just do something to get your energy in motion. Something that makes you feel good, something that afterwards you feel rewarded, because people are magnetized towards that energy. And it is so funny because every single time I did this, all of a sudden my friends would call me back and they'd be like, oh my gosh, yes, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that, da 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 da. But whenever I was sitting there being really bored, nobody wanted to be a part of that energy. That boredom does not magnetize fun experiences to you, but what magnetizes fun experiences, what magnetizes people towards you, is being in an energy that has movement and happiness and excitement and abundance, people and experiences and objects and things, everything, because everything in life is energy, is attracted to that energy, because that is the energy that is alive. And so everything wants to be a part of that. So that's it. So in conclusion, my loves, go change up those old thinking patterns. You don't need to be super strict with yourself, but anytime you just notice one of those big sort of things, start small, work on it, let those old things go, let those old habits and patterns go, and shift yourself into your dream life. All the things that are in alignment with what make you feel happy. If judgments don't make you feel happy, don't do them anymore. It's fine. Just be you, be cool, and enjoy the wonderful energy and the unlimited abundance that life has to offer, my loves. So I'm sending you guys all of my love, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.